Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my third graders curriculum for 2023 to 2024. So if you enjoy this type of content, please remember to subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, so at this point, my sixth grader and my fifth graders curriculum videos are already up. And so I'll try to remember to link those down below so you can go check them out if you're interested in that age group. And then just another note, I have a mint in my mouth. I'm getting to a part of pregnancy where I am nauseous again because of acid reflux, and it happens to me quite a bit, and so I just don't feel super great all the time, but the mint kind of helps me not feel so nauseous. So if you see me like tossing it around in my mouth, that's what's going on. But anyway, we're gonna start with math curriculum, and we've been doing the Good and the Beautiful's Simply Good and Beautiful math for a couple years, I believe it is. And we have been loving it. It has been going so very well for all of my kids. And I just can't say enough good things about it. It's a spiral approach to learning. So it's constantly reviewing all the different things that they've learned and introducing new topics and reviewing, which is a really good way to make sure kids are actually remembering things instead of just mastery, like going through and having a concept, and then a test, because then it's really easy to forget that kind of stuff. And I know I said this is for third grade, and this is a fourth grade book. And my son has already started this, and he's finishing up second grade technically. But he is very good at math. And in first grade, you could tell that he was super bored and he was gonna fly through the math curriculum we were giving him. So we jumped up a whole level. We skipped a whole level of math, and he didn't even miss a beat. And now he's on math 4. Like I said, he's already started this. He puts his bookmark on the bottom, and he's probably a third of the way through it. And so we'll see where we are come fall time. I might have to buy the math 5 book. So he'll be doing the math 4 and the math 5 book over this next year, just because he is just a whiz at math. It's very easy for him. So he's gonna be doing that. And then the math 4 also comes with a mental math section. And so it looks like this. And he goes through it. You know, it's just a small little snippet every day for each lesson. And then once they get to an end of a chunk, he gets to put a little sticker on the picture in the back, which here's the stickers. And then I don't know where the picture is. It's hiding from us today. It's right here. And so by the end, it'll make a whole picture that he can see. And then I didn't grab it today, but I've shown the answer books for some of my older kids. Level 4 also comes with an answer book. So if you want to just check their math quickly, and you know, I could go through the math and figure out the answers, but the answer book allows me to go through all of their math very quickly and check the answers. And so it's very helpful that way. Or if you're just not as familiar with math, you've forgotten it, you know, it's been a long time, the answer book is also helpful that way to be able to go to it and find the answers quickly. Okay, so for language arts, he's also gonna be doing the Good and the Beautiful. He is currently working on level 2. And again, my kids are, I don't wanna say behind in language arts. They're just not at the same level of language arts as they are at math. And that's okay. You know, they all learn differently. And part of that I attribute to the fact that we have only been using the Good and the Beautiful's language arts for about a year. And before that, we were using a variety of language arts type stuff. So we had separate curriculums and books for like each thing, for spelling, for grammar, for just language arts in general. And you know, this includes geography and art. So if you want to include those, you know, those were also separate. And not all the curriculums worked well together, and it just took me a while to find something that I liked personally, and this is it. I know not everybody likes that. They don't like everything all together. They don't like the way this is laid out, and that's totally fine. But I found this works best for our family, and it's something that I've really like grown to love. I love the variety of it and all the different subjects it's teaching. And so again, it's a spiral approach. You don't go through all those subjects every single day, which again is nice because then it's not repetitive, it's not annoying. You know, you get a variety of things and it's a little bit more fun. And so this is level 2, and he is almost halfway through this. We just did level 2. We started it in January. All my kids like leveled up in January with their language arts because they were doing pretty good with the level just below in the Good and the Beautiful. And so level 3, actually, they come out with a revised one this summer. And so when I saw that, I didn't buy the current level 3 one. I was like, we will just wait. And so he will need level 3. I just don't have it yet because I'm waiting for the new version to come out. And we do some school during the summer, not crazy, but a little bit, just to kind of keep them fresh. And so he'll probably get through this close to the end of the summer. And this curriculum comes with these reading cards, which has actually been really good. They revised a whole bunch of their younger curriculums like kindergarten, first and second, and then I don't know what third's gonna look like in comparison to these, but they have these booster cards that come with them, and I really liked this. It's worked well. This is something they go through that kind of just tests where they're at, and in this book, it will tell you what booster card you need to be on in here. Otherwise, you stop where you are in this book and keep doing these till they've mastered them. And so it just makes sure they really understand the concepts. And again, they're reviewing. It has review cards in here where they go back. So they're just constantly remembering. And then it came with these 2 readers. And I really liked these readers. He's in the second one, so he's already read this one. But it has in it a student section and then a parent or a teacher section. So obviously the writing's smaller for the parent or teacher, but it's really big for the student, and it underlines what they're focusing on for that particular day or that card, because this book is what goes along with this and tells you what to read. And so then it helps them know, and you to know, what they need to be paying attention on to and what they need to work on. And it's not overwhelming for kids, because sometimes if they're just having to read pages and pages all by themselves, that's a lot of reading, especially for young children. So I really like how it's all laid out. It's worked really well for my son, and like I said, we'll move to level 3 probably early fall. We'll see how quickly he gets through level 2. Okay, then he is also doing Handwriting from the Good and the Beautiful. I really like their handwriting. I've mentioned before that it's not just strictly writing letters. They have a lot of stuff with pictures and things like that, so you're strengthening your hand muscles. And sometimes it just can get really boring if you're just writing letters all the time. And so to have pictures, I think this is where he is, and he started cursive because this is level 3. So I just kind of, they usually do 1 or 2 pages a day as I'm reading during group work. And so when they finish, we usually get the next book. We might have to reevaluate at some point and see if they're ready for the next book. So he is on level 3 right now as he is going into 3rd grade in the fall. So this one incorporates cursive into it. But then down here it says, color the park bench and then draw a scene around it. So it's not just writing letters. And I think that's helpful. It makes it not so boring and monotonous for kids when it has a variety of things. And then he'll also be doing typing from the Good and the Beautiful. My kids were typing earlier. So I have all 3 levels because one of my other kids had done this a little bit. And I mentioned in my 6th grade curriculum video that we have done typing.com. We've done Nitro Type just a little bit. Both of those are free, but they also have games, and it like blazes at the top for the kids to play the games. And that's like all my kids can focus on. And then they want to play the games before they really know how to type. And it's frustrating. So I'm like, I already had these. We're just going to go back to this because it doesn't have the distraction around it. You just need like Word or Google Doc or whatever. If they are doing it individually, there are stickers to mark their progress on here, which my daughter had done. But it's just simple, right? This is one lesson. Here's another lesson. Some things are needing to be timed, so you can just have a timer that's easy for them to use. But it doesn't have the distraction of all the other games. And maybe once a week we'll let them play some of those games, or once they're a little bit more competent in typing. And then the last thing for his individual subjects is Spanish. And him and his sister, that she's gonna be in 5th grade, they do Homeschool Spanish Academy, which is like online learning. I think I still have a link down below. If you click on it, you can get like 1 lesson free, I believe. And so I'll try to remember to put that down below. All the things I have to remember. If not, remind me in the comments and I will put it down there. But so they do that usually once a week. You can do it up to 3 times, you know, you're paying for it. So you can decide how much. And right now, since they're younger, they do 25-minute lessons with a native Spanish speaker. And it's been really good. It's been fun. You know, obviously in learning a language, there's a lot of extra work involved. It's not just the lesson. And so my husband is very good at learning languages and he speaks some of them fluently. And so he's the one that practices with them a couple times a week, reviews their vocabulary because you get vocabulary to practice. But I thought it also might be good for them to have extra workbook pages, you know, just to try it out and see how it goes, to, again, that spiral learning approach to help them, because the Spanish classes are a little bit more mastery approach. They do go back and review, but the review is not happening in the continual learning process, which makes it a little bit harder to remember. And so I found these, I was just looking for stuff off of Amazon. And so this is a Spanish book for ages 5+. I didn't know exactly where they'd be. It's more vocabulary review, which is what I was kind of going for. And then this one as well. So him and his sister will probably share. I might buy them their own. I need to look through and see if it's gonna be too easy, too hard, all that kind of stuff. But they'll have some sort of extra workbook page, maybe twice a week, that they'll go through, again, just to try to keep everything fresh in their minds. Okay, so that's my 3rd graders curriculum for this upcoming school year. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful. If there's any curriculum that you are just loving, please comment it down below because I'd love to check it out. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and I will see you next time.